Have you ever stood in a long line, shoulder to shoulder with 1,000 other travelers, feeling the press of the crowd and the relentless summer heat? You're ticking off a landmark from a list, but in the rush and the noise, you can't help but wonder, is this it? Is there another way to truly see Europe? We are all drawn to the grand narratives, the stories etched in stone and steel. We dream of the big cities, of the Eiffel Tower gleaming against a Parisian twilight, or the Colosseum standing proud and defiant against a Roman sky. These are the icons, the epicenters of history and art that have called to us for generations. They are magnificent, but they are loud. They demand your attention, but beyond the roar of the metropolis, there is a different kind of Europe. A quieter one that whispers instead of shouts. It doesn't vie for the spotlight. It simply waits to be found. This is a Europe found not in the grand capitals, but in the spaces in between. In tiny towns tucked away in misty alpine valleys, in fishing villages clinging to sun-drenched coasts, and in ancient hamlets nestled beside serene, reflective lakes. This is where the real, everyday magic happens, far from the selfie sticks and the hurried pace. It's a place where connection is currency, where a conversation with a local baker holds more value than a ticket to the main attraction. Imagine a morning where the loudest sound is the gentle clanging of a distant church bell, or the scent of fresh bread wafting from a centuries-old bakery. This is the Europe we're seeking, a journey not of distance, but of depth. Picture yourself walking down a street so narrow you can touch both sides, the stones worn smooth by centuries. The air doesn't smell of exhaust fumes, but of fresh bread baking in a small, family-run bakery, mingling with the fragrance of blooms spilling from a window box. This is the Europe I love, the one that invites you to slow down, to breathe deeply, and to simply be present. It's a world of small moments, where a simple conversation with a shopkeeper can be as memorable as any famous monument. This journey is not about checking sites off a list. It is about an experience. It is an invitation to feel the texture of a place and discover beauty in simplicity. Our first stop takes us to the heart of Austria, to a place so picturesque it feels as though it has been lifted directly from a dream. This is Hallstatt, a village nestled between a serene lake and towering mountains, a real-life fairy tale that has captivated travelers for centuries. Its beauty is so profound, it's designated as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, a treasure preserved in time. Hallstatt seems poured from a storybook onto the shores of its deep, crystalline lake. Every detail, from the iconic Lutheran church steeple reaching for the sky to the charming alpine houses, is mirrored perfectly in the calm, glassy water, creating a flawless, living watercolor. The village is hemmed in by the sheer, majestic Dachstein Alps, which rise dramatically from the water's edge. These colossal guardians create a sense of cozy isolation, as if the rest of the world simply fades away, leaving only this tranquil pocket of existence. Here, 16th century houses cling to the mountainside in a cascade of pastel colors, connected by narrow, winding alleyways that invite you to get lost. Each turn reveals a new, charming vignette, a hidden courtyard, a vibrant flower box, a glimpse of the shimmering lake below. The town is built for walking, for watching elegant swans glide on impossibly clear water. It's a place to slow down and simply breathe the crisp mountain air, tinged with a hint of wood smoke from a distant hearth and the cool, clean scent of the lake. The silence here is profound, a character in itself. It's a quiet, broken only by the gentle lapping of water against the shore and the melodic tolling of a church bell, marking the unhurried passage of time. Pause for a warm Apfelstrudel and coffee at a lakeside cafe, watching the afternoon light turn from silver to a burnished gold. As evening finally descends, a final, breathtaking glow spreads across the water. The quiet deepens, and you realize it isn't just an absence of noise. The quiet itself becomes the experience. From the serene calm of an Austrian lake, our journey carries us south, trading alpine air for the salt-tinged breath of the Atlantic. We arrive in the mystical green hills of Portugal, a landscape draped in mist and secrets. This is Sintra. Though just a short journey from the vibrant energy of Lisbon, it feels like crossing a threshold into another time, a world away in feeling. Here, the pace of life is dictated not by the clock, but by the slow drift of clouds and the angle of the sun. It's a romantic fantasy brought to life, a town dotted with whimsical palaces and ancient Moorish castles that cling to the highest peaks, standing as silent witnesses to centuries of history. The air itself tells a story, a rich perfume of damp earth from the surrounding forests, the sharp, clean scent of eucalyptus, and the irresistible sweetness of fresh pastries wafting from hidden bakeries. To truly arrive, you must taste a travesseiro, the town's signature pillow-like pastry, its flaky layers giving way to a warm almond filling. Paired with a strong coffee, it's a perfect moment to simply sit and watch the world go by. The narrow streets bustle gently. On every wall, hand-painted azulejo tiles tell stories in shades of blue and white as a tuk-tuk hums past, its sound carried on the ever-present Atlantic breeze. The grand palaces here feel like personal discoveries. There's the wild kaleidoscope of colors at Pena, a dream perched on a hill, and the enigmatic Quinta da Regalera, with its hidden tunnels and a mysterious spiraling well that descends deep into the earth. But the true soul of Sintra lives in the spaces between these famous sites, in the quiet, shaded hikes through the forest, where each turn reveals another breathtaking view rolling down to the sea. Find one of these hidden courtyards. Sit on a stone bench still cool from the morning. Just listen to the bird song and feel the soft mist settle on your skin. It's here you understand what Sintra teaches, that real magic lives not only within the castle walls, but in the very air that surrounds them, in the quiet moments that ask for nothing but your attention. Let's journey to the Adriatic Sea and the Croatian town of Rovinj, a palette of joyful colors rising from sparkling water. Smell the sea, the pines and fish grilling by the harbor. Wander the labyrinth of slick cobbles, winding up to St Euphemia. Watch practiced hands at work and hear the story behind every taste. Then climb above the French Riviera to Èze, perched like an eagle's nest. Here, life is vertical, scented with jasmine and wild herbs between ancient stones. From the cactus garden ruins, the Côte d'Azur unfolds in a sublime panorama. Are you ready to trade the roar of the city for the gentle whisper of a village? Then come along. Let's get wonderfully, delightfully lost.